G'day guys, Matty Sims here, and welcome to episode 25 of my Journeyman save on Football Manager 2019, where we look to become the best football manager. And as you can see, after our Shelbourne game, we did lose 1-0 to Wexford at home. Sean McSweeney with the goal in the 52nd minute, but we did get revenge in the Senior Challenge Cup quarter-final, just a few days later. Ryan Marston in the 5th minute. Bray Wanderers was up next. A home win again, 2-0. George Poynton and Yusuf Mahdi with the goals. We then came up against Bohemians of the Premier Division. Jao Teixeira, who is a regen, I believe. Once it loads, we'll take a quick look. Yeah, regen, American, quality striker. On loan from Rangers, so yeah, it was tough against them. But then we just probably should have got a result out of this game. Actually, Ryan Masterson missing some absolute sitters, but we then came against Cabinteely, who beat 3-1. Come from behind win. Masterson, Jamie Doyle with a double as well, all in the second half. So yeah, getting straight into the previous results. Now the intro, the proper intro, I guess. This episode. Might be a double header. We'll see how we go. It is a derby against Athlone Town, so I decided to come back for this match where we could win the league. If we have a look here, we are 2 points clear of Shelbourne, who, if we can get a result, who do they have? They have Cobe Ramblers, so they should beat Cobe Ramblers. They're in 4th place, so could be a tough game. It is at home, but if we get the win and they get anything other than a win, we've finished top and we've won the league and we got promotion to the Premier Division. But it will most likely be. It looks like it could be a double header. If not, big game. If it's not a double header and we only have the one match, I will do a post-season like a review of the season and for the upcoming season that we have coming up. But yeah, we'll keep this nice, short and sweet in case it is a double header. We'll go into the match preview now. As you can see, we are favourites, so we are away from home, where we have kind of struggled a bit away from home. And as you can see, the starting lineup there, as usual, Kelly in goal, Costello, Devine, O'Reilly and Keogh as the back four, Poynton, McAvoy, and actually Carl Moore is back from injury. Came off the bench in the last match, so we'll start him over Hollywood and get the best midfield three that we have. Corcoran, Doyle and Masterson as the front three, as always. Well, guys, without a further ado, let's get into the first match of the episode. And we're straight back into it here, guys. And as you can see, Athlone Town, 4-4-1-1. A few regens in there. Their top goal scorer looks like Cleary and Briney there, so going to be a tough game. It is derby, as we know. Form goes out of the windows in derbies, but with so much on the line, potential league winning match here. We'll go conservative. Come on, lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. Only Kelly seemed motivated, but a few of them listened keenly. So into the tunnel we go. Your Longford Town side can potentially become champions today should everything fall into place. How confident are you of celebrating come full time? If it happens today, then so be it. But it's not something we've spent a lot of time thinking about in the build-up to the game. And here we go, guys. As you can see, we're at the league table. I might chuck the league table just on the screen. Or the move that down a little bit. There we go. 1 second. Just so we'll chuck the what is it? Recent events. If anybody else is playing, latest scores. Who else is playing? Are they playing today, Shelbourne? Yes, they are. So as well. So we'll chuck the latest scores right there, and we can see what's going on. 10 minutes gone here though. Nothing's happened so far. And Joghead United are up 1-0 against Cabinteely, and Deasy on the ball for Athlone Town. Crossed in. Headed out, and we can hit a counter here if McAvoy can win the ball back, and what a strike by poor Doyle. What a goal. His third goal of the season, and just got to it ahead of McAvoy and rifled it into the back of the net. Don't really want to see a replay, but we shall have a look. Headed out. McAvoy just too slow to get to it. And Doyle with a touch to take it away from McAvoy and powers it with the left foot into the top bin, as I said there. And what's the other matches looking like? Still 0-0. So a win at the moment for us would get us the title. And sadly, at the moment, it's down to 1 point. Brian on the ball. Striked and just over the bar. Maybe even hit the crossbar slightly. 30 minutes gone, though, and we are being not really outplayed, I would say. But another free kicking. We're giving away a lot of free kicks in close range there. And as you can see, it's pretty 50-50. 3 shots to 4, 1 shot on target each. They've just scored with their 1 shot. 35 minutes gone. I'm going to say get creative maybe, but get something different. Get creative. Let's try something. And that's half time and a pretty uneventful first half, guys. Apologies for that. We were under the cosh, that's for sure. Definitely not playing to our full potential, sadly. Aggressive. I think definitely aggressive. Where is your passion? Where is your passion? And Athlone. I'm assuming it's Athlone Town. They've kicked off here and looks like it might be a double header today, fellas, for you. Depending how long it goes, though, because this has been a pretty quick episode so far. It's only, my recorded says only 6 minutes. So, it's not like it's been a long episode. So, we might do the end of season review depending on how far we get. And that's 6 in Shelbourne, top of the league. And we need to change something up straight away. Masterson having a shocker. I think we go Yusuf Mardi up top. Carl Moore not having a good game. Jamie Hollywood, come on. Mr. Hollywood. That's all we can do so far, but come on, give us something. We are getting something bang just then. 70 minutes gone. Come on, demand more. A shocking performance. Oh, he's just gone through him. Why have you done that? Keith Corcoran, why have you just done that? And that could be the league, ladies and gentlemen. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, to say the least. Let's put him on Shadow Striker. And we'll bring a... yes, please, attack. Thank you. Come on. Attack. We'll bring Joe Kavanagh on, the youngster. Not sure how he's going to go, but that is a deep line forward. Why can't you just put it as what he was? We'll do pressing forward, actually. That's what he's best at. And do attack. Why not? Wow, down to 10 men. 15 minutes to go. Attacking. Let's go. Let's try something. Come on. Push forward. I'm afraid if we lose this, we're going to be losing the league. That's the problem. Unless Shelbourne, unless we get a win in the final game and Shelbourne drop results. Come on, put him under pressure. Put him under pressure. Come on. Good. No. Oh, no. It's falling apart. Poynton's, we have to be sent off. Come on, ref. Show some sympathy for us. Ref, come on. Don't be a... Oh, come on, ref. That was... Poynton. Well, what can we change? There's nothing. We've got no changes left. Wow. 2 red cards. It's fallen apart in the second last day of the season. What's the penultimate round? Penultimate round, I think that's what it is. And Cobra Ramblers get a result against Shelbourne, though. Can they get a result for us against Shelbourne? Shelbourne will be kicking themselves if they can't beat Cobra Ramblers. 2 minutes left. We've lost this. if you look at the league table, Cobra Ramblers have gotten a result against Shelbourne. Aggressive. That was not... Oh. Stressed. You better be stressed. We almost dropped the league. Luckily for Cobra Ramblers. They saved us there. They really did. Anyway, we'll check out what we have to do. We lost to Athlone Town. I know it's a derby, but 8th placed Athlone Town we lost to. Oh, that's annoying. That's frustrating. That's the frustrating part of this game. We've been amazing, mostly all season. It'll load for us, though. That's a... Where have we got now? It's not loaded. Oh, wow. But yeah, that's disappointing. Another loss. A big game as well. It's a derby. Come on. We're only in 2021. Almost. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we're still a point clear. But how different it could be, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we'll do my reaction to the match. There's still points to be won and lost. Yeah, more conservative. And Corcoran definitely going to get a fine for that. Even though he's on... Oh, yeah, don't appeal. I can't fine him, can I? Pointer, no, he's experienced. Fine 1 week's wages for sure. You feel it was unfair, buddy, huh? You're experienced, Poynton. How old are you, mate? Can I click on him? Game, will you let me? Mate, 24 years old, experienced head. One of our better players. You can't be doing that. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what we need to do in the final day of the season. As you can see, a win is probably the only way we'll be able to guarantee the league. As they have Athlone Town, who hate us, so probably drop points against them. Anyway, let's get into our final match of the season. Who is it against? And again, it is against UCD. Be back in one moment. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. What a big final day of the season it is. As you see, our arch rivals, Athlone Town, coming up against our arch nemesis in Shelbourne. If Shelbourne get a win and we don't get a win, we have to win the league, pretty much. We're 1 point clear as it stands. But let's head into the match preview now. As you can see here, 1 point clear. If we don't get anything but a win, Shelbourne could jump above us via goal difference. We'll take a quick look at the goal difference. As you can see, we're 2 goals ahead. So what am I on about? If they win, yeah. So if both of us, we lose and they draw, there we go. I'm stumbling, but if we lose and they draw, we should win the league. Depends what the goal difference is, though. Can't get smashed. Anyway, let's just head to the team selection. And as you can see, we've had to make a couple changes. Poynton and Corcoran both suspended. So Marty coming in on that right-hand side now. And Letty coming in, and we've changed him to a defensive midfielder because he cannot play half-back role. But hopefully this gives us a bit more, clogs up the midfield a bit more, because that half-back does drop a bit deeper than the usual midfielder. So let's get straight into the match, shall we? Let's go straight into the match. As you can see, a weird sort of formation, very attacking, 3-5-2, or as it says, a 3-1-4-2 DM. But yeah, looks very narrow as well. So yeah, hopefully we can exploit the wings, the width of the field here, and get the win against UCD of Dublin. Passionate. No, we'll go assertive. What do we say? We can clinch the title. Shows as Loki Doki says, Jesus juice to get him through the match. I have faith. And here we go. Kick off. No interview this time, strangely enough. As you can see, the league table there. And let's go. Masterson kicks off for us. Letty, not with the best fitness there, but hopefully can get through the match. We do have another defensive midfielder, but it's crossed in early on. It's cleared out. Edge of the box, and it's just wide, luckily for us. And so far, 5 minutes into both matches, Shelbourne don't have a result either that will win them the league. Masterson put some pressure there. Letty heads it away, but just goes to nowhere. And Keogh now on the ball for us at left back there. Doyle, we're sitting pretty deep here, but long ball forward. Masterson using his pace. Gets forced out wide though. Doyle though crosses it in. Marty! Goal! Yusuf Marty. He was signed, roughly halfway through the season, just about. Hasn't had much opportunities, but in not his natural position of right wing. Gives us the lead 5 minutes into the match against UCD of Dublin. Great cross by Doyle and a pretty good finish as well, I have to admit. This is where the squad depth, Corcoran won't be here next season. Marty, he's pushing for a first team spot next season, though. Hopefully we can improve on him, but a young player as well, Marty, who has potential. Letty now crosses it in. It's headed at goal and inches wide. As you saw the commentary, and Shelbourne are 1-0 up. So not the result that we want for them at the moment. It would be good if Athlone Town could do us a favour. A bit like that time Liverpool, had a chance to win the league. And Everton versus Man City and pretty much rolled over and took it right up the bumhole from Manchester City to stop Liverpool from winning the league. Keogh, though, heads it to Carl Moore. Luckily gets to him. And another ball over the top. Masterson to use his pace again. Crosses it. Puts it across the face of goal to nobody, though. And yeah, not the best idea. Was that handball? Looked like a slight handball there. Armstrong, though, on the wing for UCD. Devon heads it out off the crossbar, and Kelly. Quite a bit of action going on in this match. I like it. Much better than the first match of the episode. Armstrong plays it into feet, but Doyle intercepts it. And we're trying that long ball too many times. And they've reading it pretty easily, and Costello heads it first time. McAvoy now on the ball. Oh, risky pass. Bit of a hospital ball that was. Thornton just over the bar. We need to concentrate here. I know it's early, but chuck out a cheeky concentrate just to, get it in the players' heads that we need to be concentrating with every pass that we do. Burns hits it upfield for UCD. Boyle nods it down. Devine probably could have... Oh, calm down. I can't do anything yet, but Bolger. And it's through on goal. Great save by Kelly. What is it? What's his name? Michael Kelly. Great save, son. I'm just going to tell the team to calm down. We're headering it out too quickly. What are we doing? And that's going to be half time, and we've got a 1-0 lead. Tell you what, UCD should have scored at least a couple there. Michael Kelly keeping us in the lead here. Our defence is all over the place. And I'm going to be assertive and... what can we say? Don't get complacent. If there's any way to say it better, don't get complacent. Masterson, assertive. There's a lot more to come from you. I believe we've got what it takes, and everyone's looking motivated pretty much, except for a couple players. But here we go. Second half kicks off straight away for us. Keogh, it's in our hands. Like Manchester City versus Manchester United all those years ago. It's in our hands. Like Liverpool all those years ago as well. It's touchwood. Devine heads it back, passes it back to Kelly, who swings it out to Costello, but it's intercepted. He just sort of stood there. And we're opened up at the back. Kelly, a great save, and probably a shot he probably should have saved. And spoke too soon indeed. We've dropped the league, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to... We're skipping that. 50... Oh, Letty with a free kick. Oh my gosh, what a save by Burns. Oh, what a save. Letty with another free kick though. That one's straight to Burns. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in shock. We just need to get a win. Come on. Costello, Leddy, Moore, Leddy. Come on, do something. Divine, back to Leddy. Carl Moore, come on, son. You've pulled the strings all season for us. Doyle, first time cross, straight to Boo Earns again. I said Boo Earns. Simpsons reference there. Costello sort of just heads it away again without really doing anything. And midfield's all over the shop. Definitely missing Poynton. Great ball in, and that was a long-ass highlight, to be fair. Wow, what do we do? What can we do to change it up? I do not want to go for the dreaded playoffs. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, what has gone on? We've dropped it. Dropped it at the last second. Demand more. We have to do changes, but who do we take off? Oh, Jamie Hollywood, come on, son, do something for us. McAvoy's had a poor performance. And let's go as well with this. Let's go more direct. Let's start getting some shots off. Be more expressive. Take that off, because that's just... Oh. Distribute to fullbacks. And let's push up. Let's push up probably about just higher. About there. There we go. Turn that off as well now. Let's try something. Confirm changes. Actually, I might just put our wingers on attack as well. Come on, Athlone Town. You just beat us. 1-0, and there you aren't going to help us out. Attacking. Oh, Athlone Town have an equaliser in the 66th minute. We've moved to the top of the table, but, we can't rest on our laurels. Attack. I'd rather at least get the win. I know it's 20 minutes to go. We need 2 goals, but I think also make a change. Carl Moore is looking not good at all either, and there's not much we can do. We're just going to have to leave it. Don't really have anyone that can replace Carl Moore. Come on, push forward, boys. Push forward. My eyes are just on that Athlone Town versus Shelbourne game. Come on. 5 minutes we're attacking and there's no chances. Come on, game. Are you for real? Are you? No, see, this is where a red card to Shelbourne. 3 minutes. 10 seconds to go. What's the league table looking like? Same points. We've stumbled across the line. We have stumbled across the line and we're champions. Oh my Lord. We have absolutely stumbled across the line, ladies and gentlemen. Losing our last 2 league games of the season where we only had to win one of them. And we have absolutely stumbled across the line to win the league. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm far from pleased with that result. Yes, we're champions of, Liga, the first division. But we have I don't think I've ever won a league title like that. We lost Shelbourne as well. They've absolutely choked as well, both teams. We've choked massively. And we stumble across the line to become champions of the first division. And we are now promoted, though, to the Premier Division. It's going to be tough to stay up, that's for sure. Wow. Wow. Look at that. 1 goal. Can we have a better look at it? what was it? So they scored more, but they conceded much more than us as well. 12 more goals they conceded. But they did score, 11 more. Wow. Wow. Insanity. Really, when you think about it. That one goal that we got in that game won us the league, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Pivotal match, yeah. We did beat them 5-1, so I guess, we were probably the better team of the two. Teams secure playoff spots. UCD, see, they had a, really need to push on, but there we go. Perfect. Was it meant to be something there? I don't know. Wow, I can't believe that. I literally can't believe that. We won't attend that because it looks like a long as press conference it's going to be, but there we go. Irish First Division Limerick, who are getting relegated from the Premier Division after one season. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be tough to stay up then, isn't it? I wonder if we can poach some of their players, maybe? They're on a lot of money. Are they a professional team? That's the problem. Professional. Are we going to be able to get professional status? That's one thing I'm worried about. If you look at our finances here, we're 212,000 in debt, and that's the best it's been. I was here. And it was currently spending. How are we currently spending over the wage budget? The wage budget is jumping up to 10K per week though, so that's a good thing. But I'll just send the assistant to that, and what we will do, we'll do a quick little roundup, 5-minute roundup of the season and what we can expect and what positions to sign, what players to sign for next season. Be back in one moment. And just before we wrap up this episode, let's take a quick look at the awards this season. But as you can see, what is that? Four players have entered the overall best 11. Most of them on the bench. Jamie Hollywood making the team as well this season. So it was Jamie Hollywood, Jack Tute, and Keith Corcoran. And Masterson, I think, deserves to be in there, but the other three, not as much. End of season rewards. McAvoy, player of the season without a doubt. This was our best starting 11 that they think. Yeah, pretty much what it was, except Costello entered the right back spot at the end of the season there. But George Poynton for the goal of the season. We'll have a look if it doesn't take too long to load. What won us the goal of the season against Bray Wanderers. So we'll take a quick look at this as well. It's been a fun season. I've enjoyed this season in the First Division. As I said, it was a sideways step, maybe even a backwards step from the Perak Boskaros job. But very enjoyable, especially now we've got promotion to the Premier Division. So hopefully that can boost our reputation ever so slightly. And also adds another trophy to the cabinet, of course. Longford Town. Nice little club, that's for sure. Just as it loads up now, as you guys will know, I've said this many times. I'm not on the best, gaming software. Not really fast either, but eventually one day I will upgrade. Just a matter of funds and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah. But George Poynton's goal, okay, I'll be honest, a bit of a disappointment. I swear there was better, but okay. Free kick that the keeper should have saved. And Jack Toity, our young player of the season at 24 years old. That's surprising. As you know, we had Keith Corcoran in the team who, he's 20. So yeah. Anyway, end of season review. Longford Town had been expected to make much of the First Division title run and lived up to their pre-season billing by finishing top of the pile. It was a season of unlikely yet jubilant success for Longtown and consistently defied the odds from the outset and were eventually crowned champions. Yeah, that sounds like something Gold would say. Yeah, Cups did alright. Semi-final, first round, that's pretty poor, against, especially against Derry City. 11% full, that's not good. 25 players used, so yeah, pretty good rotation. A moment to forget the 3-0 loss to UCD there, but a moment match of the season, 5-1. And I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-season can last. We'll do 5 weeks. We'll get an extra week in there as well. But yeah, we'll take a quick look at my manager, see if we've got a boost in reputation. We do have a contract. There we go. Look at that. So it's probably a little bit more than what it was when we won the cup with Perek, with the Malaysia Cup. With Perek the Boskaros, when we did the double, it's probably just a tad more, maybe the same, which is good though. It's getting up there. Mentals at 9, man management and motivating is 10. So we've got some decent stats. They probably won't let me do a coaching course, will they? I would like to let me take a coaching course for my skills. Yeah, we do the club's financial position. Fair enough. We're here for another year anyway. So at the very least, which will be in the Premier Division, so should get a nice little reputation boost, and hopefully we can improve the club's finances. Hopefully get it down underneath the 212 by the end of next season. The only problem is we don't really have much, players to sell off. So we'll take a quick look though at the players that we do have. Value. Our highest valued player is John Dunleavy, at 48.5k. Now that is he's 30 years old. He's a decent player. He could look like a player we sell off. He's on £300 per week. I think it's someone else I'm thinking of, but yeah, maybe we look at selling him off. What's his coach report say? I know it says he's 4 stars, but might have problems with injuries. Leading player for most first division sides. So yeah, not much of a good player. So maybe we look at selling John Dunleavy. Daniel Devine has to say, and he's on £190 per week. So that's peanuts really. And he is one of the club's leaders. Corcoran will be leaving. Sadly, unless we can get him. Is his contract out? No, he's got a contract with Sligo Rovers till another year. She's on 250 per week there, so yeah, not gonna worry about getting Keith Corcoran back, that's for sure. But if you look at the players we do have to release, there's 4 players who are leaving already. Sean Timmins, £300 per week. Connor Murphy, 160. Jack Tweety, 130, and Jamie Doyle, who, now it might be controversial, but he's not going to be good enough, for that league. And 4 goals and 3 assists is far from good enough, in the first division, let alone to play in the top division. So they're heading off. Keith Cork, Ryan O'Reilly, another one we could look at getting rid of, and George Poynton, probably going to keep him around another season. Does have the contract as well, can play in multiple positions, but can play at a half-back role solidly, 24 as well, so a little bit of room to improve still, hopefully we can go professional. Ryan McAvoy, of course, he has to stay. Masterson, 12 goals in 25 first division games, decent. 25 probably won't improve much more, so maybe look at getting another striker in to challenge him a bit. As you say, 2-star current ability, 4-star potential, but he's 25, so probably won't grow any more than that. Carl Moore, another important player, but again, 32 years old. He's probably going to be a backup. He's on £300 per week, actually. Definitely another player I think we look at maybe selling on. Yes, he's important this season, 7.06, but is he going to be good enough for the top division? Good player for most first division sides, according to our scouts. And this is a right winger. Central midfielder, yeah, he's 2.5 stars still. Do we have a better coach in here? He's the best, is he? 9 and 8. 7 and 8. Yeah, Keith Harper, 8 and 10. So we're getting more scouts in a way. Sorry if it's a long episode, guys. Yusuf Mahdi as well. He's a youngster. You know, he's young. He's 23, 14 finishing. You know, a bit more training. You know, he could become a star player for us, hopefully. He's got some good attributes. You know, 14 finishing, as I said. He's got 12 leadership as well, which is, you know, good for a 23-year-old. Just needs to work on his physicals a bit, and hopefully, if we, as I said, if we go professional, yeah, Jonathan Letty. How old's Jonathan Letty? Is he an oldie? No, he's 26. Again, 21.5K. That's a bit of cash that could come in. But again, he's got some decent stats. Physicals are shocking. So, next episode, guys, we'll be at the start of the season. We'll have the transfer roundup, as always. And it looks like it's going to be a big transfer roundup. So, maybe won't be a match in that episode because it looks like we're going to be doing a big transfer roundup. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please, could we get this episode to at least 5 likes? Please, if you're watching, give the video a like. Yeah, as always, guys, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.